Okay, hi guys and welcome to the show. Today we're going to be doing an episode of wristwatch talk. Haven't done one in a little while, I think a week or two maybe. Anyway, a lot to get into today. Of course I'm going to can't speak. Of course I'm going to do the announcement of the Name That Day Date competition. That's what we're going to call it. Name the Day Date competition, my newest vintage piece. And also we're going to have a look at Meistersinger, which is you know what's strange, I've already reviewed the Meistersinger and the video was so terrible that I had to scrap it in the end, and I'm going to start again. So Saltzman's, which is an official dealer for Meistersinger, sent me a lovely little catalogue, so we're going to have a look at that. And also I just got this in the post, Wristwatch magazine, so we're going to have a look at that as well. And what's on the cover? Beautiful Vacheron Constantin pocket watch. My god, just it's horological porn, really. Alright, so yeah, there's something profoundly wrong with us. No, it's all good. It's all good. Embrace it. Enjoy it. Life is so short, right? Wristwatch check. Well, I got the Marathon on this hand. And yes, I do wear two watches. I absolutely love wearing two watches. Life is so damn short. Why have a wrist, you know, spare? And to be honest, I've got so used to it now. When I don't have the Marathon on this wrist, I feel a bit naked. Wristwatch check done. Let's roll the intro and get into this video. Welcome back, guys. Now, what's first on the agenda? Well, let's have a little look at my notes here. I love how sitting in this chair always creases my shirt, no matter how well I iron the shirt before I do this video. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, first on the agenda, let's just take a look. The SKX mod, I want to get that started again. You guys, I need to find somebody who does printing on dials. I also need investors. If there's anybody out there that's interested in putting money towards an SKX, and I need to buy parts, NATO straps, that side of things, I'm going to get covered. I've already got covered. I'm working with Wrist County Watch Club to make the little urban gentry straps that actually are incoming right now. In fact, as we speak, there's a package on its way, so I'm very, very excited about that. I need to find somebody who does printing on watch dials, maybe do some kind of collaboration, a bulk order. I don't really know where to start, so guys, I really would appreciate your help down below in the comments. If you are interested in investing or buying parts or getting involved, you know, I'm thinking maybe I'll start off with 10 SKXs. I'm pretty sure you guys, there's more than 10 people that would be willing to buy one. And there's so much to calculate. We've got to, you know, look at the costs. We've got to look at the labor costs, the parts. You know, I'm gonna get. I'm thinking either a kind of Planet Ocean style bezel, or possibly a Batman bezel, or because I'm gonna go with the 007, and I'm gonna go with just black, possibly blue colors to begin with. Actually, I think let's keep it simple. Let's just have blue. Let's just have black, possibly grey, in keeping with the color scheme of the channel. I think for the first version, guys, if you want to get involved in the SKX project, please comment down below. Email me. Let's get a group of us together, and let's get this thing rolling again. I couldn't do it over Christmas, obviously, because I was 2 months in the UK and a bit cut off from the United States. So now I'm back. Let's get that rolling again. The NATO, and also the urban gentry NATO straps are incoming. I have no idea how I'm gonna sell them. I think Wrist County Watch Club is gonna start selling them. I would personally like to give a few as gifts to, you know, the most loyal, my friends that I've made over the 2 years of existence. Well, it's coming up to 2 years anniversary in May for the channel, so that's really cool. I'd like to give some gifts away then, and also, I mean, I can't give all 20,000 of you NATO straps. I'd go bankrupt very, very soon. But so I will be making them available for sale soon. I just don't know. I think the first batch. Also, Risk County Watch Club informed me that they've made some changes. They've made some of their straps longer for the larger wristed to accommodate a wider variety of sizes. I think the materials might be still the same. That the beautiful soft NATO material that I haven't come across with other NATO straps. That's why I endorse them. You know, at the end of the day, guys, you got to realize that I'm not sponsored by anybody right now. Nobody. I mean, I've been approached by companies, but the thing is, when you accept a sponsorship, you've got to promote their product, and if the product is not worthy, I would never shortchange my audience. I would never recommend something I don't believe in 100% or I would buy myself. So, you know, I don't mind not being sponsored. I'll soldier on by myself. The support for the channel, you guys watching and tuning in and commenting, that is the support. That's all I need. I don't need, you know, of course I would love some financial help, especially with the SKX project and stuff like that. But guys, you got to realize, you know, I would never ever sell the integrity of my channel unless Patek Philippe called me up tomorrow and said, we'll give you a sponsorship, but you got to promote our watches. Well, of course I'll go yes, you know, because they're a brand I respect. You know, that the same would go for, I don't know, let's just hypothetically, let's just say, I don't know, you know, any of the watches that I really love and adore, I would accept a sponsorship. But I'm not going to accept sponsorship from watch brands that I don't believe in. So, you know, that's why I've turned down offers, and I will stay independent, you know, because you got to understand, you know, there's the industry watch channels, they're sponsored, they get paid to recommend watches to do reviews. I don't get paid. I don't get paid. My journalistic independence and integrity is absolute, you know. I will only accept a sponsorship when it benefits you and it's a product I believe in 100,000,000%, and that's it. You know, you can't buy me out. You know, you cannot buy me out. I'm a free agent, and it will stay that way. And I'm going to be totally transparent with you guys, because you deserve that. You deserve that. You know, you guys have been so loyal to me. Why would I ever, you know, accept a sponsorship by some manufacturer that makes awful quartz watches that have no horological heritage, or no, you know, it's just some design that's been lifted off. Do you know what I mean? It's that I'm not for sale like that. Sorry, you know, but I'm not going to turn down a sponsorship of a brand that I believe in. You know, so guys, if I've, you know, talk to me. I have an email address. Email me. You know, Zin, get in contact with me. You know, who else? There's a long list of companies I would endorse. I would accept sponsorship. But anyway, why are we discussing this? I'm getting off on a really totally random. I do apologize. Anyway, yeah, SKX modding. Guys, get in contact with me. Let's get the ball rolling on this. At least have some prototypes or dials done with the printing by springtime. I need to find a way of regulating a trusted watchmaker that would take on a batch of SKXs and regulate them and carefully test them. Because, you know, if I'm going to have my name on a watch, it's got to be 100%. You know, I know it's an entry-level piece, but still, I'm gonna have some quality controls on it. You know, so guys, get in contact, comment down below, email me. Let's get the ball rolling. If you have emailed me about this, I do apologize. My email is an absolute disaster. I'm in that stage where the channel's grown where it's difficult to manage by myself, but at the same time I'm not big enough to actually have a team, an intern, a secretary. You know, that would be great. I really need some kind of help here, you know, so bear with me, guys, if I haven't responded to your emails. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Tumblr, you know, I've got thousands of people on Tumblr, I've got thousands of people on Facebook, I've got thousands of people on on Instagram, and 20 odd plus thousand of you on here. So it's I'm stretched thin, you know, and people are emailing me every which way you can imagine. So I need to grow to about double the size before I get a team of people to help me. So I'm in that in between, that kind of, I guess, teenage phase of the channel growing. Anyway, we'll get through it. We will get there. We will persevere. Oh, and which brings me on Facebook. It's a huge roaring success. There was a few bad apples that we had to, you know, that weren't playing by the rules, and you know, I'm not going to get into the politics of that, but it's obvious that there are personalities and channels out there that have kind of corrupted and brainwashed a lot of people that are easily led into thinking it's acceptable to treat other human beings in this derogatory, bigoted way. And this channel and other channels, you know, who are kind of in a bit of an alliance, really, to kind of change that perception, to talk about watches in a new way, that we can be respectful to each other. And the Facebook is fantastic. There's 2,000 plus members now. If you aren't joined in, I'll leave a link in the description. Please join. Very stringent policy. We don't allow fake watches or replicas. We don't allow any kind of bigotry or sexism, racism, anti-Semitism, Islamophobia. Any of that disgusting, nasty stuff is absolutely banned. Everybody's equal. If you're an SKX owner, or you only collect Patek Philippe or A. Lange & Zon or whatever, you are treated equal there. And I know it's common sense, really, but unfortunately there are a few bad apples that have kind of been tricked into this way of thinking that it's acceptable to treat human beings this way. It's despicable. But the majority of us out there are good, respectful, honest human beings, and in the end, honesty and truth always prevails. Absolutely, 100%. It's the motto of my family. You'll see it on my intro of every single episode. Be truthful and to be honest and open is paramount. It's the foundations of who I am as a human being. Is a value that I extend to all things. So it's hugely important. It's absolutely fundamental to my channel, the Facebook group, so please join. But be advised, you know, no funny business. We treat each other with respect. If you don't like a watch, don't say anything. And if you're compelled to say something, you say, it's not my cup of tea. How about this one? Or how about that? Turn those negatives into positives, and let's all grow together. You know, because let's face it, guys, we have these Philistines now who do not appreciate horology whatsoever, and think that an iPhone is an acceptable timepiece. Horology, for me, it represents civilization and tradition and a refinement that is being lost, and we got to battle against this. You know, we can't discriminate those that are joining the hobby, new to the hobby, by snobbery and by elitism and by looking down at them. Anybody that buys a watch, no matter what it is, even an Invicta, I salute them. You know why? Because it's better than them not buying a watch at all. We got to nurture the hobby. We have to grow it. We have to inspire. We have to teach. We have to pass on the tradition. You know, so this kind of, oh well, I only, anything below a Patek or a Lange & Zon is rubbish. Well, you know, that's rubbish. It's a limited way of thinking. It's a small, petty little bourgeois way of thinking that is, quite frankly, disgusting, you know. So it's vulgar, you know. I have more respect for a person wearing an SKX and that is open-minded and a decent human being with principles and morals than I do ever for some guy that has 20 protects and looks down on people. Nobody treats my members or those in our movement, in our community, with disrespect. It is absolutely, you know, not tolerated. I have a very stringent three strike policy in the group. More often than not, people, you know, I point this out, I say, excuse me, is it really worth, you know, there's an argument happens about, oh, you know, the typical, you know, Omega versus Rolex, an argument ensues, and as soon as it gets out of hand, I'm like, is insulting that guy like that, was that really called for? Do you want to be in this group? You know? And most often than not, they apologize, and, you know, because we got to be united. This horology passion, it's not growing exponentially. It's a tiny niche. It's a small portion of YouTube. We've got to defend it. We've got to nurture it. We've got to encourage it. We've got to grow it. You know, we can't sit around, you know, being petty bourgeois little snobs. You know, that's not how to behave. At least I wasn't taught to behave that way. I mean, I make mistakes too. I lose my temper. I get emotional. I'm human as well. I'm not a machine. This man is not a machine. Where's that from? I think it's Rambo, isn't it? Not Rambo. It's Rocky, yes. Don't know why that popped into my head. I'm not a machine. I'm not perfect either. You know, I make mistakes all the time. I lose my temper all the time. But I'm trying. We are trying. That's the whole point. We persevere. We carry on, right? That's the whole point of this. Anyway, I'm rambling far too much. Let me know if this is uncalled for. Maybe I have a romanticized view of the way things should be, but damn it, I'm going to stick to my guns on this. You know, this is a crucial passion we share. There's no reason to be divisive and to war with each other. We should be warring with the people that don't even like the hobby. We should be converting them. We should be enlightening them. We should be inspiring them. You know, we should be bringing them into the fold. You know, that's ultimately what it's all about, right? I'm totally going off on a tangent. Anyway, guys, let's change the subject now. Let's switch perspectives. Have a closer look at Meistersinger and new wristwatch magazine. All right. First of all, we'll have a little look at Meistersinger. This is a little catalogue sent to me by Saltzman's watches. Sorry about the dust there. Perfection takes time. That's the only way good things even get better. Meistersinger, there we are. So I quite like the name of their collection. It's called Rituals of Time. Now, I actually reviewed a Meistersinger watch back in the summer of this year, but I ended up not publishing it because I felt I didn't really do research. It was just happened to be on the wrist of a friend who popped around, and I shot it, you know, willy-nilly. I didn't do the research. I just felt I didn't want to put that out as my first kind of foray into Meistersinger, which is actually quite a respected German brand. Meistersinger is so typical of German brands. They're very clean, very plainly designed. Their most famous feature is the fact that their watches have one hand. Now, when I did the review, you would have seen my initial reaction to the watch was quite kind of, I was a bit confused by it, and I know it seems so obvious how to read one hand, but really threw me off. I kept searching for the other hand. I know it sounds ridiculous. What that allows them to do actually is, because the complication is simpler, there's not the added gears, and it allows them to kind of focus more, to simplify the movement and to decorate the movement to a higher extent. This is a little guide how to read the Meistersinger. And in a way, it's more kind of faithful, as we see here with the sundial, to the real kind of rudimentary, really early clocks, which you see this beautiful example here of this. Where is this? This is in Westminster Abbey. Actually, this is, I got this on film somewhere, but I don't think it made it. It was just too dark, unfortunately, by the time I got to Westminster Abbey. And of course, you know, they have a date version. I really like the clean design. It seems to be, it reminds me of aeronautical kind of dials as well. Beautiful blue there. Sorry, focus is really playing up today. I do apologise. Love that big date feature there. Now that is absolutely stunning. Have a look at that. Single push column wheel chronograph. Fantastic. That is really, really cool. And actually I think the one my friend brought round was this one. I'm not a big fan of the cream coloured dial. I must say I prefer the black. Having said that, this silver is rather nice. And I like the way that you can turn this over and see the back. So as you can see, there's a lot of decoration going into the movement. Love the attention. Beautiful display back. I mean, that really warrants a display back, doesn't it? Absolutely stunning. Blue, oh my god, that blue with the dates. Sorry, it's not focused there. Absolutely stunning. Have a look at the back. Very nice indeed. This one here has a date feature and a wheel going around for the date. That's very, very cool. These are called a paragraph. You know what these watches are? This really falls under the wild card category, but it's a wild card for somebody that doesn't want to go too wild, kind of wants to go with something a little bit more horologically respectable and unique, rather than something that's kind of wild. And really, that's beautiful. Sorry, no focus. There we go. That's beautiful. Rather than something really, God, look at that decoration there. That's quite nice. I do like the chronograph. Sorry, I wasn't finishing my thought there. That's very, very nice. I love the colours there with gold gilded hands. As I was saying, it's a kind of oh my god, look at that movement. It's a wild card watch for somebody. This is gorgeous. This one is gorgeous. It's a wild card watch for somebody that wants the wild card to be unique, different, but not wacky craziness that like a deer trick. Look at the bluing. That's really beautiful. What is that? Oh my god, that is something else. That really is. What is this? Newly designed chronograph movement. I really, really like that. That's gorgeous. Look at that movement. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's a simplicity yet there's a complexity at the same time. It's because it's, you know, we haven't got that many layers to it because of the single hands. It really adds the different layout of the components, make it very, very kind of aesthetically pleasing as well. This is a really cool thing, just explaining all the different parts. Lovely little catalogue, actually. You know, it's very, very cool. They got wall clocks as well. I wouldn't mind one of those. It's very kind of clinical, very, you know, no nonsense. These kind of classic designs age beautifully, and a nice strap options too. I like the white one, cream. Where was it? Not that one. It was blue, wasn't it? This, my god, gorgeous, really gorgeous. Absolutely, just look at that. Try and get a hold of one of these, definitely. Okay, so that was a little look at Meistersinger. So guys, let me know in the comments below which Meistersinger you'd like to see reviewed. I think I'm probably going to go for that chronograph if I can get my hands on it. Right, beautiful, stunning Vacheron Constantin. Oh my god, the complications it's just out of this world. I mean, it's on another level. King of complications, there you go, yeah. Right, it's another German Glashütte brand. Tag, of course, we'll skip this. Frank Mueller, way out my price range. Bell & Ross, it's an acquired taste. Vempe, here we go. We've already kind of looked at them. Ball watch, we've got a ball watch review coming soon. I'm going to definitely be focusing on ball. What else have we got? My god, look at these Chopard. This really is watch porn, isn't it? Zodiac, that's interesting. I haven't seen Zodiac advertised for a while. It's pretty cool. It's nice, clean, crisp design, I have to say. What have we got here? Glashütte Original, very nice, very nice. These incredibly expensive, not my cup of tea, guys. Sorry. Either of these. Very nice, classic looking Ulysses Navin. Very, very nice, quite tasteful. In-house movement now. That's pretty impressive. 48-hour power reserve, 14mm. Not bad. Not bad at all. More hideously expensive, over ridiculously garish. No. Sorry. So sorry. Here we go. King of complications. Geneva's oldest watchmaker has staked its claim to the top of the horological pyramid. My God. Just look at that. Just, my God. It's so huge. It's so thick to house all of that. Such a complication. It has 57 complications. 260 years of watchmaking. Wow, Vacheron Constantin. I wasn't aware they were the eldest. To know, blah 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 blah. Very interesting. Haven't got much time, so let's have a look at the actual movement. Oh my gosh, it's tarted up to the nines, isn't it? Look at that. I don't even understand how that works. I mean, it just looks like a pile of cogs. Quite incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Absolutely. Have they got listed a price? I think there's only one made. They don't actually say. It's so expensive, they don't even they don't. Oh my God, look at a breakdown of it. So it's got minutes, hours, minutes, 3 shift tourbillon, 12-hour time zone, second hours, blah 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 blah, Gregorian perpetual calendar, leap year, 4-year cycle display, Hebrew calendar functions, astronomical. I mean, who needs this? This is just ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, it's absolutely. I guess they've done it to kind of prove they can, really. But I mean, it's obviously a marvel of human engineering. But it's not even. I mean, is that dial even usable? I mean, I don't even know how to read the time on it. All these things and you don't even know how to read the time. It's just over the top. What have we got here? Abyss, yeah. What else have we got? Yeah. Arnold and Son, yeah. Ulysses Nadin, yeah. I'm not really into this kind of. It's a bit, yeah. Blanc Pain, that's not a bad Blanc Pain. Pina's another brand actually I quite like. Look at that little brighty. Look at that brightening. It's a cool colour. I haven't seen that before. So yeah, Clerk with this little submarine. La-di-da-di-da-di. Corum. Hublot. The least said the better. That's quite a nice IWC. It's a collaboration with Volvo. That's not bad. Yeah. Rolex Sea Dweller, we all know about that. Very nice indeed. It's quite a nice Zenith down there. It's quite nice. Ulysses Nadin. Again, quite a lot of Ulysses. Oh, look at that. An Omega with a specific regatta complication for yacht racing. Completely useless unless you have a yacht. Wow, look at these race. Yeah, these are all yachting regatta. Of course, you got the Yachtmaster. These, I don't even understand this complication. Oh well, my godfather has a yacht. I've actually never been on it, which is a bit ridiculous. Yeah, unless you're racing a yacht. I mean, there's not much point. This was so funny. In Miami, I saw a guy with this. And he was so he was quite a portly chap, and I just can't see him on a yacht timing racing. You know, it's just a garish complication that was kind of unnecessary. Beautiful Seiko. Away from that gaudy, useless watch to something respectable and tasteful. Look at that, it's gorgeous. Diving deeper, so some divers, nice. Very cool ball there. Ernest Benz, I think Ricky Gervais has a Ernest Benz. Very nice IWC. I just wish they were smaller. Bell & Ross. That's not bad, Bell & Ross. Omega, beautiful. And what's that? Seiko. I'd go for these two. Out of this lot, these two. Definitely. Oh, we got some more here. Clerk. Yeah, not bad. No. Yeah. The Omega and Seiko win. Or even some more. Panerai, that's not bad, Panerai. It's quite cool. Just makes me think of Arnold Schwarzenegger, don't know why. There we have the classic, undisputed king, 40mm. I mean, look, just tasteful, classic, just Can't go wrong. It's not a bad brightening. Super Ocean chronograph. It's quite a nice Ulysses Nadar. Vedlin. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. They got actually some really cool watches that I quite like. So divers over 10 grand. Blank Pound, obviously the classic, the godfather of them all. Here we have very nice Gilles Lecoultre, very nice indeed. Rolex, nice. Oh god, it goes on. More Panerais. Yeah, Blank Pound 500 fathoms, very cool. Etna, now that's a very nice design there. Very crisp and clean. Doxa, of course. You guys have been on at me about Doxa, and I cannot get access to their stock yet. So early days. Bam Bam, the Aqualung 50 fathoms, of course, absolutely pure class. Can't really get better than that, can you? Proplof, of course, the Rolex Submariner, my personal favourite. No surprise there. Yeah, a lot of people give the ceramic a hard time, but I gotta say, with the improved movement, more robust movement, you got the ceramic that doesn't scratch. You got one of the best clasps I've ever experienced. I think the new Submariners are highly underrated. I've got to be honest. God, I'm not gonna even comment on these. Yeah. Oh. Let's not. Ghastly. It's not bad. It's beautiful looking movement. I like the H pattern. It's very, very cool. Yeah, it's funny. These watches are obviously going to be an absolute fortune, and yet they look like something you buy at a gas station. It's quite funny. Lovely big ball. Nice case back. Looks tough as nails, doesn't it? Divers gallery, tons and tons of divers. It's pretty diver heavy, this Divorcer. That's a nice Divorcer there. I do like the new Seamaster 300. I'm not fond of the Bond version. I just don't like the bezel. I mean, this is the Breguet that's been trending on Facebook and such. This beautiful see-through Breguet. You see, I always thought Breguet were the oldest. I didn't know that it was what's it called, Vacheron Constantin. Right? Oh well, you live and you learn. Beautiful chronometer there, absolutely stunning. I wouldn't mind something like that just to own, you know, just add a bit of variety. My God, look at that safe. I think I'm gonna have to get one of those eventually. Right, and we come to the end, and a not so bad Hermes at the back. Not bad at all. I like the it's a nice advert. That was Wristwatch Magazine and a look at Meistersinger. Right, let's take it back to the studio. Okay, welcome back, guys. So Meistersinger, very interesting indeed. Very interesting. I would love to hear which one you'd like to see reviewed. Saltzman are very kindly allowing me access to their stock, so you know, just have a look at their website. I have actually just arrived. I have a ball watch. The first ball watch I'm going to review, so stay tuned for that. It's a brand that I've always wanted to have a look at, and it's quite impressive, quite a stunning piece. Okay guys, so it's coming to the end of the video. I should really announce the winner of the competition. So I'm going to, first of all, I'll announce what the day is. A Tudor Prince day date. This is a vintage model from 1983. And this is the 94614, and it's a two-tone model. It has the linen dial, day at the top, date at 3 o'clock. So it's two-tone, and this one is actually has, sorry, you can't really see that. There we go. It has the Rolex signed crown there. Now it came with an aftermarket strap. I'm going to change this. In fact, I have this buckle here, a Rolex buckle. I'm not sure if it will go because maybe I need a gold one. I have ordered a gold Rolex buckle. But what do you think, guys? Do you think I could get away with having a steel with a two-tone? Do you think I could get away with that? 35 millimeters, 35. Beautiful case back as well. Very good condition. The only thing is the bit of patina on the day and date, which you'd expect. Beautiful linen dial. I love that texture. Really gorgeous. Two-tone there. I've always wanted a day date. Always wanted a day date. The Rolex ones were always out of my price range, and to be honest, the full gold bracelet is just a little bit too much gold for me. But I feel that this little vintage piece, especially after reviewing my friend's the Patrick Bateman, the American Psycho two-tone Rolex, kind of made me nostalgic and miss my own two-tone Rolex. In fact, actually, my first date just was a two-tone, and then I went for steel, which is why I have this. I've had, how many date justs have I had? I've had 4 now, so I didn't want to get another date just, and I thought, well, I spotted this little beauty. The money I had put aside for a young hands, you know, I said I was going to get a vintage piece for the year. I didn't expect it to be this. I saw this deal, I just had to leap on it. I had to, you know, it ticked a lot of boxes. Haven't got this complication. I wanted a really solid dress watch. I also sold my Hamilton, the Instrumatic, and I sold the Tudor to fund it, and I think, to be honest, I think it's a much better dress watch. The Tudor wasn't getting worn really because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love that Tudor, the little range dial, but I wanted something more dressy, and I really wanted a day-date complication, so, you know, in the end I went for this. So I hope you guys like it. I'm really chuffed to bits with it. I don't like this I've improved the strap, I just don't like this aftermarket buckle. It's too big and it just doesn't go with the watch. I think I'm going to put this little steel one on until the gold one arrives. And it's funny, this is 1983, and so I got two classic 80s watches, which is pretty cool. Anyway, let's have a look and see who actually guessed correctly. Let's just get the laptop here. Wow, I'm really pleased. I'm so pleased because it's my mate Justin. I went all the way back to the beginning, and 5 days ago, Justin Miles said 1980s Tudor Rolex Oyster Prince day date 94613 stainless steel. Now you said stainless steel, but it is two-tone. However, it's the closest guess. Nobody actually got the precise. You missed it by one letter. By one number, because this is the 94614. Now a lot of you guessed 94613, but Justin was there first. He got there first 5 days ago, and I mean, thank you very much to everybody who had a guess, especially those who guessed it was a Tudor day date. But Justin, my good friend Justin, you got there first. So I'm going to be, please email me or Facebook me or whatever your address, and I'm going to send you a massive package full of all the straps I could possibly find, some goodies as well, marathon alarm clock. All I ask is you take a picture of when you get the straps and share it on the Facebook and all of that, so you guys can see what I send in. I think that would be really cool. So Justin, email me. Congratulations. I mean, isn't that poetic? It's just poetic. It's that you've won. Absolutely perfect. It couldn't happen to a nicer bloke. You definitely deserve it. He's one of my most loyal, supportive, and dare I say it, a very good friend. So Justin, I'm so pleased. Okay guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and found it useful, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. Okay guys, ciao.